What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be doing a video on my wand dagger specialization, or as I should say, dagger wand, because I do prioritize DPS. I do not prioritize healing. Let's jump right into the video. First things first, let's go over the skills that we would want in this build. In this build, you're going to run a mixture of both dagger and wand abilities. A lot of the wand abilities that you're going to be running are the decurses and the buffs, and you're going to be doing mainly most of your damage with your dagger abilities. This is a PvP build, and it is prioritized for smaller scale and or sleep bombing in the large scale combats. First things first, the main ability that we're going to be using is going to be the Cleaving Moonlight. You want to get this max as quick as possible because this is the most damage coming out of this build. Next ability that is used for this one is going to be Shadow Escape. Shadow Escape is going to be an ability where you can dash to the target, get behind them. I'll talk about the skills in a minute, but I like using the skill with this one where I can bounce back to my current location. That way I can get out of the fights pretty easily. The next thing we're looking at is the Lightning Infusion. Lightning Infusion is your poison. I have it infused with lightning. It does a little bit more burst damage and not damage over time. And then you have your Thundering Bomb to blow up that thundercloud from the poison. This is your kill moment. This is where if you get 20 stacks of the thunder, then you'll want to use this one. I run the Frenzied Sword Dance. A lot of people do like running the Ray of Disaster. I like the Frenzied Sword Dance, especially if you have a group of people stacked up together to be able to get your thunderclouds spread across the board. And then let's look at. We still have a couple abilities here in Dagger that we're going to be using. We will be using Ankle Strike, and I'll tell you how to combo that in just a minute. And we'll be using Camouflage Cloak to get out of the situation, stealth, run away, and then Phantom Smokescreen to have that extra evasion. Now in the wand specialization, we're going to want to use Touch of Despair. Touch of Despair gives them like an extra damage, and it also puts a debuff on the target. We're going to utilize, here it is, Karmic Haze. And this is realistically used for large scale PvP. You're going to want to combo the Karmic Haze with your Sleep. So you'll run in, you'll sleep with Cursed Nightmare, and then you'll use Karmic Haze. Anybody within that radius, you'll be able to sleep them. If you're not running large scale, small scale PvP, you'll want to run Invincible Wall. The last thing we'll be using is the Heal, which is Swift Healing. Now let's look at our passive skills that we're running. Right now, the passive skills we're running, we're going to be running Assassin's Instincts, which increases your crit chance by all of the different types. We're going to be running Shadow Walker, which gives you extra damage reduction after using one of your mobility skills, which is very huge with Dagger. We're going to be running Destructive Fangs, which will have a chance to proc and reduce, put a debuff on the target, which reduces their defense. We're also going to be running Murderous Energy, which increases the damage that you do from your poisons and the thunder. Then we have some healing abilities just for sustain. We're going to have Devotion and Emptiness. We're going to have Selfless Soul. And then the last two are going to be mobility and damage, but we're going to do Wrathful Edge, which increases crit damage again. And then Assassin's Step, which gives you mana regen after after killing a target, and movement speed. Now let's look at our Dagger specialization, how we're building this here. You're going to want to build it all the way through Disguise first, just to get your full resistance up. It increases range resistance, health regen, debuff, mana cost, cooldown speed. You get a big evasion buff. You get a buff duration, range defense, and strong will. And then you're going to want to build the next steps in. Right now I'm only mastery 11, but you're going to want to build it into poison, which is going to increase your crit. Your offhand does a little bit of damage. You'll be able to weaken the target, get a little bit more regen, have extra buffs, and then get all the way up to silence, where you'll be able to silence the target, have a little bit extra debuff on that target with some of your spells. Next thing is the wand specialization, which the wand specialization, how I'm building it at the moment and everything that I've read is you want to get the first major buff on all three at the moment. So you want to, the damage, you want to increase our damage, base damage, bonus damage, and then curse damage, because we do a lot of curse damage with the ability of Touch of Despair. Then you want to build up a little defense, get all the way up to the magic crit. If you haven't noticed, there's a trend here where we're going to debuff the target, and we're stacking a ton of crit, and then we'll be able to just crit that target down like with one giant hit. And then you want to build some sustain on the bottom here. Outside of the 9, I don't think I have any. Yeah, I don't have any more. Outside of the 9 that we have here, when you go to the next level, I would build in the middle section here just to have more evasion if you're a little weaker. You want to build the top to just get a little bit extra damage. Alright. So, the next thing we're going to talk about here is the weapons that you want. The weapons and the gear that you want. I do not have fully BIS weapons or fully BIS gear yet. I am not a swiper, guys. I play the game. I know how to make Lucent. So this is going to be for 80% of the community out there. You know, there's 20% of the community that are huge whales that will just swipe until they get the best in slot. I don't do that. Right now, what I'm currently running, you want the Licarius daggers. That is going to be BIS right now until the Archboss weapons come out, which they do come out, I believe, later today. So this is huge if you get an Archboss weapon. The next thing I'm currently running is the Heroic Scepter, because I cannot get the Licarius wand to drop. You do want the Licarius wand, and at the end of me explaining my gear currently, I'll post the best in slot for this build that I currently have set up for it, and what I'm trying to chase down. That way that is something that you can help, that you can target as well. When we go over to my helmet, the headpiece, I'm running the Elusive Hexweave hat with evasion, melee evasion, cooldown speed. I'm running the Deadeye Cloak with mana regen, skill damage resistance, and debuff duration. I'm running the Heroic Tunic. I don't have it fully traded yet, but it's range endurance, magic evasion, ranged evasion. The Grips of the Executioner, magic evasion, ranged evasion, magic endurance. I'm running Ruthless Enforcer leggings with max mana, ranged evasion, melee evasion. I'm running Glade Stalker boots, ranged evasion, magic evasion, max health. And then my accessories, if you haven't noticed, everybody, accessory traits are insanely expensive. So these are nowhere close to being fully traded out. I do have most of them leveled up all the way. I need to level up my hands, bracelet, and belt still. But Clasp of the Conqueror, max health, and then I believe you want skill damage boost and buff duration. Then I have Bracers of the Primal King. Right, I got it with collision resistance. You don't want collision resistance, but I have silence resistance and debuff duration. I believe you want max health instead of collision. The next thing is the Amber Dimensional Band, which I currently have it on. I got a stun chance one. You don't want stun chance. You want max health, skill damage boost, and buff. Then I have Violet Signet. Violet Signet, you want max health, buff, and skill damage boost. And then belts, you want max health, debuff duration, and skill damage resistance. Right now I just have debuff duration. I'm currently sitting at CP 2914. There's a lot of room to grow, and I am constantly farming the Licarius Wand, because once you get that Licarius Wand, it's a free it's like a get out of jail free card. When you drop below 25% health, of course, you'll get that extra stealth. That's how I currently have my build. Let me talk about Guardians. I've completely forgot about Guardians, guys. The Guardian that I'm running just for extra sustain right now, and I think most people in PvP are running this, is going to be Lady Knight Camarche. It's the one that gives you the extra shield based on 50% of your mana. You can also get away with running right here, Shade Revenant Steno. This is the DPS one if you're like lacking a little bit of damage, but your survivability is way above where it needs to be at. I would run this one instead of Lady Knight. Most people right now, with the way the game is and everything not being fully launched, they're running Lady Knight just because it is that extra bubble. Alright guys, let's get into some arena gameplay and see how it goes. Alright, we got an arena match. Let's go. Ooh. Got someone from Focus. From my server. Fully kitted and hidden. Alright, let's go. Alright. Last match I played was super laggy, so hopefully this one's not. Got Mando. Huntress is... Ooh, this is who I played last one. Huntress. Y'all ready? Going on Huntress, build up and burst. Nice. Back up, do some dot damage. Go in. Pop my burst. Stealth out. Go in, do some dot damage. Go in, burst. Whoo! Alright. That's how we do it. Let me heal this guy up. So when I'm saying burst, you know, you're gonna buff your ability, like your weapon. Then you're gonna use your main attack here, Cleaving Moonlight. You're gonna buff the weapon, Cleaving Moonlight, till you're at 20 stacks, and then you're gonna Thunderclouds to blow them up. Mando, I don't want Mando. I want Lighter Wolf. I want Huntress. Game. Game. Stop lagging on me. Thank you. Nice. Nice. We're chilling right now. Little lag, little lag. Lighter Wolf's coming back in. Oh, Mando stealthed in. Stealth out. They want me. Pop my Dagger dash on the Huntress. Go in and burst this guy and poison him. Alright. Good job, Gary. Or Guck. Oh! Shit. Alright. He got me. Alright. Get over here. Go on their line. Oh! There we go. Win. So we had 33,000 damage. 5,000 heals. Only took 7,000 damage. Huge game, huge game. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, guys. If you like the guide, you like Throne and Liberty content, subscribe down below, give me a like, follow my TikTok and all my socials down below. I stream on there consistently, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.